Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius, April 21, 2025. The Sun heads into your solar house today, and will visit this sector of sharing and intimacy for the month ahead, until May 20th. There can be a stronger focus on emotional or material support in your life, power dynamics in close relationships, and personal development within. There can be the need for deeper connections to people or projects now. You may be seeking out profound changes during this period, and you have the chance to make lasting improvements to your life. It can be a superb time for exploring a particular topic of interest in more depth. Today, strong emotions can lead you to take affirmative action on a matter, especially one related to a dream or fantasy. Your physical drive and energy levels are high, and you have a strong desire and ability to take charge of your life. Instincts are working well, and you may feel better working on instincts rather than mental muscle. It's a fine time to bond or collaborate with others, particularly friends and partners, as a feeling of intuitive connection is present now. The past zodiac season had you intensely focused on your partnerships, but the coming one will be even more intense. As the mighty Sun soars into Taurus, your solar house of intimacy and sexuality, it is illuminating the depths of your needs in relation to your partner. Couples will feel this energy more intensely as you decide if all of your emotional, physical, and financial needs are being met. If single, use this time to dream up your ideal partner. You could soon be able to find someone who fulfills your needs on all levels. Stabilize your assets. It is time to focus your attention on your financial power when the Sun enters Taurus. Consider prioritizing your investments, debts, and more throughout the Taurus season. On the one hand, this could be an excellent time to improve your financial standing. On the other hand, you may stall, which could lead to more debt or lost opportunities. Thankfully, there might be an underlying urge to seek out financially gratifying professional arrangements because Mars in Leo will trine Neptune in Aries. Get a move on to make more money. You are going to feel very useful over the next few weeks. Useful to others, but even more importantly, vitally connected to your own life in a purposeful way. Give yourself what you need in terms of health and wellness in order to truly make the most of this period. The planetary configuration indicates a time to be thoughtful about what you put into your body, for you know that experiencing the consequences of what you eat is unavoidable. You will find it much easier to maintain self-discipline on this day. You are often strong in this area when it comes to handling work and tasks. However, when it comes to dealing with others, this isn't always the case. You are often known to be impatient and more inclined to sticking to yourself. This can be extremely hard on the more socially inclined people who work with you. Try to be a bit more open, starting on this new cycle day. While they aren't connected directly, having Mars in his first full day in your friendship sector just as the Sun is spending his last in your relationship sector is just one reason why this is such a powerful day for friendship and relationship building. The week had begun with the asteroid Juno, Queen of Commitment, spending her final days in your communication sector at a friendly aspect to Neptune in your relationship sector, and now Mars is doing the same. The Sun is leaving tomorrow, but this is just the start of something special. It is just as the Sun has reached his last full day in your relationship sector that the Moon wraps up its monthly visit to your communication sector. It was last weekend that the Sun and Moon clashed as a full moon that flushed out any balance issues between your own and your relationship needs. Since then, the Moon has not only moved through your communication sector, but you now have Mercury, the planet of communication, back in your relationship sector. Aquarius, your thoughts today are ahead of their time. Own them. Your quote of the day: innovation begins with belief in the impossible. Your color of the day is electric blue, sharp and visionary. Lucky numbers: 5, 11, 24. An idea that once felt strange may start to make perfect sense. Don't dim your uniqueness, someone needs your perspective. Group dynamics may shift, stay true to your voice. Lead with kindness, and the rest follows. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to slow down and tap into the energy of April 21st, 2025. Whether you're watching this in the early hours of the morning with your first cup of coffee, or winding down after a full day, this space is just for you. Take a deep breath, settle in, and let's explore what the cards have to say, because they came through today with a beautiful, layered message that might just speak to something you've been quietly carrying. The first card drawn is the Page of Pentacles, a lovely, grounded energy that hints at fresh opportunities, especially in areas like work, study, personal growth, or even health. There's a sense of being at the beginning of something, not necessarily starting over, but starting from a new perspective. You might be learning something new, considering a different path, or planting seeds for a goal that feels exciting but still a little undefined. Think of this like those first warm days of spring when you finally open the windows, clean out the closet, or buy that journal you've been meaning to start. Today, the universe invites you to take one small but meaningful step in the direction of what you want to build. You don't need AF. You'll plan just a willingness to be curious, humble, and open to where this journey could take you. Next, we have the Four of Wands, and this card brings such celebratory, joyful energy. It's a sign of milestones, stability, and shared happiness. You might find yourself reconnecting with someone you've been missing, or even just feeling a sense of peace in your environment that you hadn't noticed before. The Four of Wands often shows up when it's time to celebrate something, even the little wins. Maybe you've finally finished a task that was weighing on you, maybe someone around you has good news, or maybe it's as simple as waking up today with more hope than you had yesterday. Don't underestimate the power of small victories. They're worth honoring. And if you've been feeling a bit disconnected from joy lately, consider what would make today feel a little more special, even in a quiet way. The third card is the Six of Swords, which brings the theme of moving forward. This doesn't always mean literal travel, though for some, it might, but it speaks more deeply to emotional transition. Leaving behind something that no longer fits, releasing old pain, or finally reaching the other side of a long healing process. If you've been working through something heavy, this card is like a gentle nod that you're moving into calmer waters. It's a process, not an instant shift, but you're going in the right direction. I often think of the Six of Swords as that feeling after a hard conversation or a long cry where you're not quite okay yet, but you can tell the weight has lifted a little. That's powerful progress, and it's worth acknowledging. Give yourself grace today, especially if you're in the middle of your own transition. And finally, we close with the Ten of Cups, one of the most emotionally fulfilling cards in the deck. This card paints a picture of emotional alignment, contentment, and shared love. It doesn't necessarily mean that everything is perfect, but it's about feeling whole, connected, and in tune with what truly matters. For some of you, this might mean harmony within your relationships, family, friendships, or even within yourself. For others, it might represent a vision of the life you're building, the dream that motivates you through the tough days. It's a gentle whisper that you're not as far away from that vision as you think. Hold on to the things that make your heart feel safe. Reach out to the people who feel like home. And don't be afraid to imagine a future where emotional peace is not only possible, it's yours. So, with the Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Six of Swords, Strength, and Ten of Cups, we have a beautiful journey unfolding today, the start of something new, a moment to celebrate, movement toward peace, the quiet strength within you, and the joy of feeling emotionally grounded. This reading isn't just about what's coming, it's also a reflection of who you already are. If something here resonated with you, I'd love to hear how. Are you beginning something new? Leaving something behind? Or simply finding your rhythm again after a time of uncertainty? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. It's always so meaningful to connect with each other and see how these cards play out in different lives. Wherever you are today, know this: your story is unfolding beautifully, and even if you can't see the full picture yet, you're right on time. Keep trusting, keep showing up, and keep choosing hope even in small doses. You're doing better than you think.